Hello and welcome to this is for the YouTube's my first cooking video. Today we're going to prepare a some rice and some chicken stew. For those of you who don't know, here in the North Americas, homegirl is a what they call a semi-vegetarian. I only eat the chicken and fish. No red meats, no porks, any of that jazz. So, yeah, chicken breast and chicken. That's what I use as protein most of the time. Anyway, let's get started. I'm going to play some tunes. I'm going to go through the motions. I'm recording this on my MacBook, so, it won't be as intimate as my Snapchat videos, It is what it is. But let's get started. I already put the rice in the rice cooker, so it's doing its thing. So, you just have to read instructions for that. I'm not gonna spend too much time, and it takes longer. The chicken has been washed. Always wash your chicken, please. Always wash your chicken. So I'm gonna go through the seasonings that I like to use, and then we're gonna wash the veggies. Okay, all right. Hey. Oh, but of course, before we get started, we got to acquire the music. Okay. Oh, love to sponsor. You guys see me drinking some substances. It's just juice, guys. It's just grape juice. It's good to have juice in your system, so I don't want no smoke. Okay, it's juice. It's juice. Start that off actually. Okay, so let's get started. I'm gonna take these out. I kind of like cutting them first before I season them because surface area, okay? As if not much surface area is being displayed. When you cut it up, there's more room for the chicken to go off. Yes. Oh my goodness. If you know how to fast forward this, I'll fast forward. If I don't. Just don't at me. Don't at me, guys. For those of you who don't know, back home in the good old Albertas, we have a family, me and my Madre's family. We have family friends that live in the town I used to grow up in, and they live out in the rural. They have their own land. It's we go down every summer since we moved to my current city. We go down every summer to plant potatoes usually. And this music's loud and it's ruining my storytelling. So we're just gonna. Also, I'm gonna play more lit ones. No, I can't. It doesn't need lit. It's dark out and everything. Anyway, back to my story. So yeah, we used to. It's a story. I feel like everyone knows this. But yeah, I used to go down with the Madres. We plant out potatoes and onions and stuff. Get it ready for winter. It's just be crazy once wintertime hits. And then sometimes our family friends would raise chickens. And so I'll see them. I think it was beginning of summer, like June. See them in the little chicken coop. Get to see them as chickies, and I see them grow up, and then come right before school begins, there'd be nice fat and plump, ready to be sent to their maker. I don't know how to say it. I know that some people are what we call vegans and live that lifestyle, and I respect that, and I want you to respect the fact that I am an African and I really appreciate meat. So listen, I don't do no. It says I use what is given to me on this earth, okay? And I use my produce, okay? I use plants, but I also eat meat, and I don't think there's a problem with that as long as you're respectful to these animals, okay? Like, don't be cruel, but like, also, homegirl needs to eat as well. So I don't want anyone adding me in the comments, okay, being like, oh my god, you did what to these chickens? They're just living their life. No, the purpose was to become human food. I'm sorry, it had to be. I said what I said. That was their purpose. Okay, I guess I was a little insensitive back in my youth. Me and my brother Benson, who will never be in the YouTube video with me. That's just impossible. He's camera shy. But like me and him, our task was to capture the chickens. So we like go into the coop and you kind of get yourself ready. You know, if I use my grape juice as an example, you kind of get behind them because they're all aware, especially. But it's kind of easier in the beginning because like there's not much space because they're all fat. And like, we closed the gates for them to go outside to the other, like the coop has like an outside area for them to just roam and chicken up. We closed that when it's time for them to do the maker. So like it's kind of crowded in there, so it's kind of easy to just. But now, you know, back when we first started doing this, like it was difficult. We were like, what? How do you capture a chicken? How? But you guys have to grab them. Don't try to grab them from like underneath them with their wings. They would try to fly, and they got muscles. Okay, so that hurts. That hurts your carpals. You know, it hurts your hands. You kept them around like like a plump leg chicken. Then we'll take them to it'd be like to the people that were doing a business of sending them to their maker, and then he would go to like my station with like my mom. So my mom, because like they had it wasn't like just me and my mom and like family friends. Like they had like my family had like adult children. They would come down, also help out. People from the church come help out. Also, we had some of our friends. A couple summers before I left for school, we would go. They were learning how to the ways of acquiring a chicken, and we would give after the chicken is headless. You send it to my Margie, and like she likes to keep the skin on because it keeps the chicken not dry. I don't play that dry chicken game. So she has like a hot water station, plunge it in the hot water, remove it, and then rip the feathers off. And it's tough work. And then after she's done that, then it's time to remove the insides. You gotta be I really got to realize like, wow, this chicken really, there was a lot going on in it, like this. It was life. So kind of, maybe respect like the craft of like, acquiring your food, like actually growing your own food, like what is the process, and then actually like, hey, I need to eat, which means I have to take another life for it, which is this animal, and now it's being used, to nourish me. So I think it's just cool. I think everyone should try it one time, to like actually, if you're a meat eater, God almighty, please, I'm not saying vegans, vegetarians do whatever reasons, but I just think like, if you eat meat, you should know how to get your meat starting from when it's still alive and well and walking, just so you can appreciate more, what you're eating, okay? And, maybe you're like, if this is really the process that these things gotta go to in order for it to come to my mouth, then you can make the choice. They're like, hey, I don't wanna be eating parrot meat. Look at me, I'm cutting my chicken. Anyway, so now I'm done with that. Okay, my chicken has finished. I put it in. I don't know what I put in the last video, but it's been seasoning. It's been cooked, so now it's getting ready for the next stage, which is like frying it onions. I just off camera. I just got ready with my produce. It's all clean, straight, and whatnot. So I'm gonna cut the onions. So when you frying food, onions that's where it comes in. That's where it shines. And it absorbs those flavors, and just elevates the dish. And as my mom says, it does something good for you. It's good for your health. So, not alas. Here we go. So yeah, I'm just gonna cut them. My chicken is just finished. Also, like, it's beginning to stick to the pan and create it's broth kind of situation. So I added water and I removed the broth from the thing. Because what tends to happen is if I don't take some liquids from the chicken before it's done cooking and evaporate all the water evaporates, then when I add the tomatoes, it's really tomatoey and I might have to add more seasonings. But when you take the chicken broth, it really has those spices that you put beforehand. It elevates it once you add the tomatoes and whatnot, and it makes it browner, that redness. Anyway, I'm increasing the heat, adding the onions, and it's gonna begin to cook. So whilst the onions get translucent, I'm gonna take my tomatoes, put it in the put it in the blender. I think I have an outlet right here, so that's cool. It's great. I might get more tomatoes. We'll see. I want it to be quite stewy, to the point where I can, and thick, to the point where I can just eat it without even having the grains, which is my rice. So to do that, you might need a bit more of the tomato. Anyway, you don't have to cut them too big. Ooh, ciao. Ninja bullets. Bitter. Okay. Cut some of my peppers now. Okay, so potatoes are done. This is stewing up. I'm gonna add my potatoes in there. We're gonna get some color. We're gonna blacken the shell. It's actually browning it, but it's okay. Also, I'm sorry for the cussing. My English teacher in the 7th grade said, those who cuss only do so because they don't have enough, vocabulary or something like that. You don't know all these other words to describe things. But I used to think to us, I don't want to sound dumb. Dumb people are the ones that curse. And I was like, no. Sometimes you gotta do it. You gotta say things with your chest because. Yeah, you gotta say things with your chest because certain words have certain connotation and certain meanings behind it. Okay, so instead of I don't have to be like you little snitch, what the snitch do? Holy cow, nah, holy shit, my guy, that shit was crazy. Okay, that shit was crazy. Different meanings. Gonna add the carrots and the peppers. Oh, she looks colorful. And then I'm gonna wait a little bit before I add the green onions. What I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna add the brownie agent. This I'll show you what this looks like. So this was before I even added the onions and whatnot, when you're cooking the chicken just by itself. After it fries, it should look like that. You see the brownie and the little oils, all of that jazz. You want that type of situation. So, and she goes. I wish it was like 4D so people could see. Smell it. It smells so good. But yeah, this is my stew. It's thicky. The chicken is all done. It's ready. I'm gonna head out now. I'm gonna eat and start my work. But thank you if you actually stick along to the end. I don't know how long this video is gonna be, but if you stick it to the end, you're a real one. You're here to see me win, and I appreciate that. Okay, stay good. Go with peace, love, and positivity.